Pleased with the first half. I thought we were nonchalant. I thought, we were uncharacteristically sloppy with the basketball, and I thought we were over anxious to try to make a play each and every time a guy touched it. And, it just gave us a funny feeling. And so we turned the ball over a lot. Defensively we were better than we've been, but we were a much better team in the second half. But, good teams are consistent. They play both halves equally as hard and equally as focused. So hopefully a lesson that our team learns through a win rather than a loss, but that remains to be seen. With that, I'll take questions.
What did you think the difference was in the second half when you really were able to go on your big run and pull away?
Well, I thought, guys started to play with much more intensity. I thought it was evident that D was a lot more locked in the second half. The point guard sets the tone, and he didn't set a very good tone to start the game. I think he would admit that, and that's disappointing because he's a senior, and you only have so many games in a uniform in your last year. But it's got to get corrected.
Is it nice to have enough shooting this year to where you can make a 90-second run, hit 3 threes, and kind of pull away from a team like that, though?
Yeah, certainly it's nice to be a better shooting team than we were a year ago, but ultimately we're going to be defined by our defense. I don't worry about us when we play together of scoring the ball. I worry about not being able to sustain effort on the defensive end, relying on so many young guys that just outscored the kids they played against in high school. So yeah, it's nice to coach a better shooting team. But we need to become a better defensive team, and maybe we took a step forward tonight, but, without being disrespectful of our opponent, we didn't play a very, very talented offensive team at this stage in Coach Gardner's career. So, but we were better on the defensive end than we've been.
Considering your size advantage, were you surprised the Mack only took 6 shots tonight?
Well, they did a great job of really flooding the paint. When Matt caught it, I thought he settled for post position too far away from the basket. And once he took a dribble or two, they sent 2 and 3 players at him. And so he's either going to do one of two things. He's going to either force a shot, which he didn't, or he's going to kick the ball out. And so it results in not many points in the paint, not many fouls. There weren't that many free throws attempted. I mean, the first stoppage in play to start the game was, I think, 13:44 on the clock. And that's a long time. I mean, we're usually drawing more fouls. We're usually taking the ball stronger to the basket and posting it. And we didn't do a very good job of that to begin the game.
For a team who was allergic to defense last game, what do you think the team really buckled down with tonight to become better?
I don't know how much better we got tonight, Shannon, just to be honest with you.
What did you get out of the press tonight, and do you think that suits this person over as well?
Well, I thought it raised our energy level. I thought obviously we got some steals and we converted them, a few of them, and we gave up very few layups or threes when we did press. Skip used to always say that if a team presses and the other team doesn't attack to score, it's like a free press. So you get an opportunity to try to steal the ball, and they don't make you pay. It's that's gold. And so I thought tonight, for the most part, when we pressed, we either turned them over or we were able to settle in our half-court defense, and that's a good thing, especially with our athleticism and depth.
It would have been a pretty unique last day and a half for you. What's it been like emotionally for you?
Well, it's exciting. It was a very, on my work life, it was really odd not to be at a practice the day before a game. Just really odd. I didn't like the feeling, but it was the right thing to do, to be with Christy and be with the girls, and hopefully this is our last. So it's the last time I get to experience, my wife having our child. I hope to goodness. But it was really cool, and to see the reaction on Laney and Haley's face was pretty awesome.
Seems like Edmund's getting more comfortable out there. Are you trying to work him in there more and more? What are you seeing from him in practice?
Trying to. The assistant said that Edmund had probably his best practice of the year yesterday, and that's a good thing. He's got so much talent, can play either position. You know, he's got to be strong with the basketball. He can't get, you know, bumped around and lose the ball and be able to manage the clock, which he's learning. But he provides a boost on the defensive end. He's long. He can guard point guards. He can guard two guards. He plays with a lot of energy and a lot of length, which, you know, we don't necessarily have with all of our perimeter players. So yeah, Edmund keeps getting better, and he's going to keep playing. Thanks.